Hi all. Many students have some doubts regarding rest and motion topic. So, in this video, I am going to discuss about this topic. Before discussing about rest and motion, let me discuss an important topic, reference frame. What do you mean by reference frame? In physics, all observations are to be made from a particular reference frame. For the time being, just assume that a reference frame is the background from which observations are made. The examples for reference frames are a blackboard appears to be at rest to a boy sitting in the classroom. But if he observes the same blackboard from the moon, it appears to be in motion. Am I right? Yes. Why? Since the earth is in motion with respect to the moon. Hope you understood something about reference point. Here comes the rest and motion definitions. If in a reference frame the position of a particle doesn't change with time, then the particle is said to be at rest with respect to that reference frame. Hope you understood clear. With respect to that reference frame, the object is in rest position. If the position of the particle changes continuously, then the particle is said to be in motion with respect to that reference frame. Every object in the universe is in motion. Every day we see bodies moving around us, such as birds flying, cars and buses moving, people walking, insects crawling, animals running. Our earth also moves around the sun, so everything on earth is in a state of motion. The sun and stars are moving around the center of their galaxy, and the galaxies too are not at rest. Yes, we know. Although nothing is at rest in absolute terms, but we often say that a stone lying on the ground is at rest because the stone does not change its position with respect to its surroundings or us. Similarly, if we are sitting on a railway platform and look at a tree nearby, we say that the tree is at rest because it does not change its position with respect to us. But when we see a train leaving the station, we say that the train is in motion because it is continuously changing its position with respect to us. Thus, a body is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to its surroundings, while a body is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to its immediate surroundings. For a moving body, if the distance traveled in a certain time interval is much large as compared to the size of the body can be assumed to be a point particle. We shall study the description of motion of a body, assuming it to be a point particle. Rest and motion are relative. Suppose A and B are two persons sitting in a moving train. If you ask person A whether B is moving or not, he says no. However, a person C who is standing outside the train answers to the same question saying that B is moving along with the train. So, only I told rest and motion are relative. An object is said to be at rest if it does not change its position with respect to a given reference frame or point over time. So, what are the characteristics of rest? The object remains at the same position relative to a reference point. The object's velocity is zero because it is not moving. Rest is always relative to a particular frame of reference. An object may be at rest in one frame but in motion in another. Examples of rest are a book lying on a table is at rest relative to the table. A passenger sitting in a stationary train is at rest relative to the train. An object is said to be in motion if it changes its position with respect to a given reference point over time. The examples are translational motion, rotational motion, oscillatory motion, and periodic motion. Hope you understand. Thank you.